If I were to teach a class on how to read energy, how to tap into your intuition, your feminine energy, I would say that the key to it is choosing yourself first. But in order to get to a point where you choose yourself first, you have to go through a lot of ups and downs, ins and outs with relationships of all kinds. And so, whether it's a romantic relationship or just a relationship, with a coworker or anything like that, where you have to stand up for yourself, protect your energy, choose yourself first, choose yourself over suffering at the hands of another person. In all of those different situations, your body is learning how to tell the difference between your energy and these other oppositional energies. So when you're presented with someone who I would call a sitter, which would be somebody who I'm reading for, when you're presented with someone who is carrying that same energy that your energy recognizes from the times and the trials and the challenges and the tests that you had to go through, then you're able to pick up on that energy. And it's a lot of it has to do also with trusting yourself, because a lot of times I'll be doing a reading and I'll get the intuitive hit, but then I'll be like, no, that's my situation. I don't want to project my situation onto the sitter. And I'll just say, fuck it. I'm gonna trust myself. I'm gonna trust my intuition. I'm just gonna say it. And then it tends to be that person's situation. Not only do you have to trust yourself, but you have to be brave enough to allow yourself to be wrong. And so when I got to the point where if somebody says, "Oh no, that's not resonating," I don't get upset. I don't argue back and forth with the person, because I have seen readers do that, and that's ego a lot of times. I will just simply say, "Hey, sorry about that. I'm not may not be reading your energy. Maybe spirit doesn't want to um, discuss this at this time. For some reason, I'm not able to read the energy properly." And if the person has paid for the reading, I just simply give them a refund, because that's operating in integrity. That's trusting that the divine is going to provide for you. I'm not the reader for everyone, because I'm very serious about what I do, so I may be considered more intense. I may be considered more triggering or in your face about things, because I'm delivering the message exactly how the energy is reading to me. I'm not delivering messages based on wanting to have repeat customers, clients, whatever. This is the energy exchange of money, is so that people can take me seriously. It's not for me to live off of or cake off of. And now, this is no shade to any reader who does read full time, because I don't, I'm on the fence about, do I want to read full time, because I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of other things. I would love to have a collective of readers who I can trust, who I know operate in integrity and are not just going to be out here telling people what they want to hear. Because part of being a chosen energy, it means, number one, that you chose to come here. It also means, number two, that the divine and the galactic council chose you based on your previous displays of integrity in past lifetimes. And so you are an entrusted guide, spirit guide, earth angel, teacher, spiritual teacher. And when it comes to teaching about spirituality, because there have been so many illusions created, so many lies told, because traditional religion has inundated people so much, and there is so much unlearning to relearn that has to take place now. This is not the time to enable BS. And when I say enable BS, I mean, if someone is coming to you and is saying, should I be with this person? Is this a good fit for me? Blah, blah, blah. Of course, the person most times knows what the answer is. But at the same time, they want to believe that the person is the right one for them. It's not up to you or me or any other reader to tell this person what they want to hear. It is our responsibility to tell people what they need to hear. They have free will, they can do whatever they want to do. You're just here to be a neutral vessel that delivers the message in its purest form. Not convoluted by your bullshit, not convoluted by any stress or hard times that you're going through. Just a a clear channel, a pure hearted vessel that is going to just deliver the message, period. So if you want to be a reader, or if you don't want to be a reader, you just want to tap into your own intuition so that you can navigate life from a higher perspective, you have to go through some things. And if you find yourself dealing with the same energies over and over and over again, if you're faced with the same scenarios over and over and over again, whether it's platonic or not, there is a lesson that you are not learning. There is a test that you're not passing. And so, a lot of people want to be the chosen one and want to be this powerful individual delivering messages and being the channel and all of that, but they don't want to go through everything that this person needed to experience in order to know what the energy feels like. And in order to know what the energy feels like, when you have a challenge and a hardship, you have to sit with that feeling and that energy and dive deep down into it, feel into it, and work your way through it. It's like basically going through a dark tunnel. You're the light, and you're the light within yourself. And you have to use that light within yourself to penetrate that darkness. And it's not fun. It's not easy. And so people instead they just try to do spell work and destiny swaps and all this other dumb shit. And I promise you, it's never gonna work. So